The Oklahoma City Metropolitan Association of Realtors wants to start a conversation with city leaders about appraisal bias, an issue they say has plagued the area for decades. News 9's Angelicia Bruton has more on the group's findings.
Oklahoma City has several districts that come with their own unique style and challenges. Monique Short says she grew up in Northeast Oklahoma City.
I think we're slowly building.
Short is working on developing the area, but says appraisal bias is a huge issue.
We did two projects that were exactly the same next door to each other, but used different banks, and the appraisals came back significantly different by about $60,000.
Anya Mashaney with the Oklahoma Metro Association of Realtors says appraisal bias is when an appraiser goes outside of the data set to value a property.
Could also be the perception of the area. The appraiser assumes that because it's in an area dominated by people of color, that the home is worth less.
Mashaney showing me a redlining map of OKC from the 30s. In Northeast OKC, neighborhoods are in red or yellow, meaning definitely declining, or hazardous, deeming them undesirable. Mashaney says not much has changed.
We have a house over here on the northwest side. It's sold for $279. Then this one over here, $117 in the red area.
I think the appraisal bias is keeping a lot of other developers from coming to this area.
The Oklahoma Metro Association of Realtors tells me a study shows between 2010 and 2019, less than 1% of city permits were pulled for Northeast OKC.
In other parts of the city, like the Paseo and some of those that have grown really quickly, you see developers come in and develop those areas because they know they can get the property value and the appraisals that they need to sell their property.
Northeast Oklahoma City is growing, but empty lots are near and far.
We are kind of the boots on the ground, really, and we're there working with the public, and so we really want to bridge that gap.
Angelicia Bruton, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.